First starter for the Gerald Egan camp.
Yeah, debutant by Harada's son. There's been no trials or public jump outs that we can get a look at with this guy. So the betting's going to be our best guide, and he's been 17 out to $20, so no lead there.
Number 2 is Indiana Wolf at $10 and an Armadale Deus Wolf gelding here. First time out today again.
Again, the betting's the only real lead, and $10 and steady on track hasn't given us anything really there.
Number 3 is King Joffa at $9.50. The saddle slipped at his first start, so the time under his belt should have helped him here.
Certainly, first up after 18 weeks. He was beaten a long way on a heavy track on debut at Warrnambool in August, but as you said, the saddle slipped there. Didn't show any early speed in a recent trial at Echuca, but did hit the line nicely under no riding. It wouldn't surprise if he made sharp improvement first up here today and figured in the money somewhere.
Number 4, Longwood Lad at $26 and should have come on from that first up run at Corowa.
Yeah, he should be fitter for that first up run, but would need to improve on his 3 starts to date.
Number 5 is Me Ranger San, and he is at $31 by Bush Ranger, and probably a few in these parts of the world. Of course, there was a mad Bush Ranger around a few years back from just up the road, wasn't there?
There was, the most famous Bush Ranger of all. Me Ranger Sand betting the guide here, and there hasn't been any push on track. A $31 chance suggests he might need the run.
Number 7, Polar Vortex, is at $2.80, and a horse that has taken a bit of time for sure in the Jonathan Munns colours.
First up after 14 weeks here, trialled nicely going into each of his 2 previous preparations, but then hasn't really raced up to it come race day. Being by Fastnet Rock, it'd be no surprise if he's made significant improvements since we last saw him, and with that time off, and assuming he has at least made some improvement, I think he has to be considered one of the leading winning hopes here today. Number
8 is Toast at $4 in the Aquanita Blue, and best of luck to cheerio to all those from Aquanita at the Max Howell Golf Day down at Torquay today. I'm sure they started early this morning, so they'll be having lunch now and tuning into Toast, hopefully getting the money here, but best of luck to all of them at the Max Howell Golf Day. What do you think here, Ben?
Change of tactics for this horse. Announcing going to be ridden back with cover. Resumes here. Ran well in a strong maiden on debut at Seymour before disappointing when sent out favourite at Echuca, and was subsequently sent straight to the paddock. The barrier might complicate things a little bit, but they did announce they're going to go back, so he might get a long way back here. Clearly still got to be one of the winning hopes though.
Number 9, Chance of a Lifetime, is $10 out to $13. We all want one of these, Ben. Chance of a Lifetime.
Finished third in a recent 1,000-metre barrier trial at Echuca, where she began slowly and was beaten a fair way, and I'd prefer to see her here.
Number 11 is Giddy Up, $3.10 out to $3.30. Can this filly giddy up today?
Well, she went around in the $250,000 Vobis Gold Rush at Bendigo on debut and began slowly there and was no chance after that. Did lead throughout to easily win a recent trial at Tatura in slow time, but it'd be no surprise if she returned with a win.
Number 12, Gold Digger Lady, is $26 out to $61. You don't want to find one of these gold diggers in the
Yeah, she'd need to improve on her 8 starts so far.
Number 14 is Von Tessa, $41 out to $71. Hasn't shown anything today.
Yeah, you'd think she's unders on what she's shown at her 2 starts so far.
What do you like here, Ben?
Going with Polar Vortex. Wouldn't be surprised if it's made good improvement. It's a tricky maiden. Got it on top ahead of Giddy Up. It's another one who I'm expecting to improve first up here today. Toast is obviously right in the mix, and then take your pick as far as they go for the next pick. I've got Indiana Wolf just ahead of King Joffa, but 7, 11, 8 and 2.